Hello. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Donald, and you are here for the Real Short Box Live James Bond edition. This is Battle of the Bonds, guys. Everybody excited?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
got over there in his lovely hat as well, one Mr. Christopher Daytona. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We have Kevin just down below, and in the corner, kind of catty corner from me, we have the lovely Janet Rodriguez. Thanks for joining, Janet.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yes, always a pleasure. We're going to get started here momentarily. I got to do a few things in the background. But one of the things you'll notice in this Battle of the Bonds is we did not put the most current Bond film in there. And that's because not everyone has seen it, didn't think it was fair to do that. If anybody has any remarks, loved it, hated it, you don't have to give specifics because of spoilers. But if you want to mention what your basic thoughts were, we can go from there while I do this background stuff, and then we'll get started.
Well, it's funny. We were kind of talking about this off air, and I have mixed feelings. For me, the first 2/3 of the movie I thought was pretty good. Just that last third act, I was just not too happy. I felt it kind of went downhill for me from there, and I think Chris, you agree with me on that to a certain extent.
I
Yeah,
really enjoy
definitely.
this action-packed, right? To the
Mm.
motorcycle scenes.
True,
Really fun about the No Time to Die.
that was fun. And Janet, I guess you just said that. So how did you feel? Did you like the whole movie all the way through, or were there parts that were you had issues with?
Definitely things could be improved on. Yeah, we were saying some of the character development would be a lot better. The script, some plot choices, I would do it real differently. But I did enjoy the music, the way they set that up, and just all the action-packed parts of it. So it's fun. I feel like a lot of people would do a lot a little differently.
Going back to the script, it's kind of I feel like this is the most Bonds ever talked in a movie.
Right. Yeah.
Especially this Bond.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig, strong silent type.
I feel like the scripts in all the other movies were Bond grunts on size. And on this, he has monologues.
Yeah, he gets very emotional. That part is those parts are cool.
It looked like they took elements from like Under Majesty's Secret Service in some respects, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. Yeah, that's cool. Well, the characters are awesome, and yeah, to see the development of Daniel Craig, that's kind of cool too. That he is evolving and everything.
I have some money on Donald McKinney being a top 3 candidate for the next James Bond.
Jesus, you're drunk.
Nice.
I mean, you'd be the second Irishman, to portray the part if you got the part,
Yeah.
I'd like you to be the next Bond, Kevin.
No. I know I'm going to say something controversial, but also very truthful. Bond should be a Scottish Caucasian man. That's the way Ian Fleming, the author, wrote the character, and I want to respect that. I don't mind anyone else being 008. Could be a woman, could be a quote unquote person of color. That's fine, but 007 needs to stick to what it was originally intended to be.
So it's doing the strange thing when I post on social media. It's putting up a picture of me in my Ted Cord costume from the Blue Beetle web series. So,
jeez.
YouTube and Facebook can kiss my ass. So there's where we're at right now.
Wait, not Facebook anymore. It's called Meta.
No, it's Facebook. Meta's part of the larger corporation. Facebook's part of that Meta.
So it's kind of like Alphabet having Google under
Yeah.
it? Is that,
Get your shit together.
That?
What's wrong with you?
I see.
Yep. We got a few people that popped in already. Enrique, Maria, Sammy, thanks for joining, everybody. Sorry we're a little late. Had some technical difficulties. Surprise, surprise. Shit wasn't working. So, yes, that's why we're late. Enrique says hello. Hello, Enrique. Hello, Maria.
What's up, Enrique?
Yay,
I could be Bond,
Maria's
Sammy.
here,
Thank you.
Bond expert, Maria.
That's right. Maria, I have to thank her. We all have to thank her for her big assist. And I mean huge assist with helping us put these brackets together.
Yes. Yeah, without her, this would not have existed.
Maria has a PhD in Bondology.
My printer's dead, so this bracket was very difficult for me to handwrite and fit it onto one page, which did not happen. So it's a flip side. So we're going to work with what we got. And Kevin will be monitoring the actual bracket itself to keep me in line on that. So we'll have checks and rechecks on that. And by the way, tonight's the big night. If you have not done this, it's too late, guys. We've been advertising this for weeks. We're giving away a slabbed comic, a free comic book tonight. This is Spawn number 12, 9.4 CBCS. If you were on Instagram on the Real Short Box, if you follow us, if you liked the comments when we posted them about this, and then tag 2 of your friends, you were entered into the contest that we're going to do at the end of the night tonight on the Wheel of Fun. We also will be giving away a special James Bond prize. Do we know what that prize is, Kevin?
I believe it's a special Blu-ray.
Oh, special Blu-ray. Excellent. All right, we'll be giving away a James Bond Blu-ray as a surprise tonight for those that stay till the bitter end or close to it. The Wheel of Slab for this we'll probably give away halfway through the podcast, and then the James Bond stuff will come at the end.
And by the way, don't worry. It will be a good James Bond movie. It won't be like a crappy one.
Right. It won't be any of them that Kevin picks himself.
What are you talking about? There's those like, crappy James Bond. The worst James Bond movie is still better than 90% of the movies that are made.
That's true. That's true. I agree. I mean, that's true. Of all 25 movies, I was entertained in some way. There's no way I could say I was completely bored or falling asleep. I'm just saying the worst of the James Bond movies wouldn't give away. That's all I'm saying. So let me correct myself. Right. So thank you, Mr. Turner.
Yes.
Professor Turner.
Professor Turner straightening you out.
Yes, he did.
Telling you what's what. I'm going to see if I can pull up our shot clock here, so bear with me on that. That sometimes disappears, and then I got to dig for it. So
it was really fun, Kevin, seeing your physical Blu-rays that you have all of the James Bond. So we watched them on Blu-ray. It's not like we streamed them.
Nope.
I guess we streamed one of them when we didn't have you.
Yeah, there was one of them where I wasn't around. But other than that, we got a nice, clean Blu-ray copy from thanks to Comic-Con. I got the 50th anniversary edition, so that was fun to have. And they were even nice enough to have an extra slot available for future movies.
So you can put No Time to Die in there, right?
Oh, no, not No Time to Die. I had something for me to put Spectre in.
Oh, okay. And you do own Spectre?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
Kevin, you disappear and reappear. Just to let you know, on my end, I don't know if that's actually going to happen when it airs on YouTube, but you disappear and reappear on my end through the program. Right now, I just see Skype and I don't see you at all.
It's funny. I'm looking on the screen too from the internet side. Yeah, I see it's like an S there instead.
Yep, you're back now. So you disappear and then you reappear. So it's very strange, but we'll work with it.
Those there. Hey,
those that don't know, we've had technical difficulties all day. So the fact that we're able to get up and run is a miracle right now. So bear with us in case there's any issues, but we should be fine. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Hey, Ray, thanks for joining. Ray hasn't seen any James Bond movies. Wow. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Look. Aiden popped in, because I know that's Aiden now. How you doing, Aiden? Thank you for joining. Maria says, yeah, Kevin is the disappearing man. So, okay, yeah, you're definitely disappearing and reappearing here and there. It's a connectivity issue, I'm sure, either on your end or mine. I don't know. Could be both. But it's not happening with Chris and Janet, so that's telling to me that it could just be on your end, that there's something a little hanky. But we'll see as we go forward.
We can hear his voice.
So we're going to move forward pretty quickly. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of people that popped in yet, and that's my fault because of the technical issues on my end here. I wasn't able to get us started on time, so we're about 15 minutes behind. So we need to move on this. So we're going to get started immediately. So for those of you that are in the chats right now, you are going to be very important because you're going to be dictating how this starts out, which is good. Good for you. Not good for everybody else that can't make it in time. So we're going to start out. We are pitting a couple films here, and let me see if I can pull them up. Hopefully I'll be able to even pull up pictures today. We'll see. It's been one of those days. So let's see here. Bear with me. It's going to be in our Battle of the Bonds folder. We are putting up one Mr. Dr. No, I believe. Kevin, am I correct?
That's correct. Dr. No against another classic Connery film, with one of my favorite theme songs that I think you said your mother loves the singer, but your dad doesn't.
Was
Mr.
that
Tom
Shirley
Jones.
Casey?
No. The one after Mr. Tom Jones.
Right. This picture's huge. Give me a moment to shrink it down. We always want to try to get the smaller pictures. The better. Usually work for us easier and easier for me, so we don't waste time. So that's Dr. No, and he's
Dr.
going
No is
up
number one,
against.
right, Kevin? First
Yeah,
one?
that was the very first Bond film in 1962.
Hey, Sean, thanks for joining, buddy.
What's up, Sean?
Another.
I'm sorry
think
too, and
it's-
I know they came off that large.
Airing, no, I think it's AMC or something like that. Yeah, today or tomorrow.
What, the show at AMC?
Doctor No, the channel.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
so we
Saw a
have
commercial for it yesterday.
Dr. No versus Thunderball.
Nice.
So we've got 45 seconds to go on this one, guys. So we're going to start right away. Basically, we're going to count down in a moment. Have we talked about them? Did you mention them, Kevin? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Just briefly, Dr. No came out in 1962. It is the very first James Bond, official film with Sean Connery. Obviously, this set the tone for all James Bond movies and for, in many cases, modern day action movies. And what can you go wrong? Very famous scene with the lady coming out of the ocean, and that very sexy bikini, and that back then was a big deal. And of course, Thunderball, great, action movie, taking it to the next level. Great theme song by Tom Jones. And that's actually the one film where you see all of the 00 agents in one scene. So I think that's really cool. That came out in 1965.
Excellent. And Ursula Andress is the actress that comes out of the one.
Thank you,
Okay.
Janet. Very good.
So
Janet.
let's get
Very
started.
good.
We're going to press on the shot clock here. Get about 40 seconds to cast your votes. Everybody in the chats. Those that you don't know how this works, if you're in the chats on YouTube, you can say which film you want. If you want Dr. No to win over Thunderball or Thunderball to win over Dr. No. Dr. No will be on the left-hand side and Thunderball will be on the right. Those that, some people think that Dr. No is a little rough around the edges because it's the first one. I found it to be enjoyable. Thunderball, lovely Tom Jones opening song. Probably,
Thank you.
in my opinion, the greatest. But it is one of the longer James Bond films, and that's saying something.
Drags a bit.
There's a lot of James Bond films.
Yes,
So
on Dr. No.
I don't have any votes, so
You've got that guy, Quarrel.
okay, we've got one vote.
Who helps the British Secret Service. John Kitzmiller playing Quarrel.
Okay, we've got two.
I looked up one of the actors.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So, Chris, I'll have you do Dr. No. Kevin, I'll have you do Thunderball, okay?
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Ray says Dr. No. Enrique says Dr. No. Maria says Emilia Largo in Thunderball is a better villain and better theme song and amazing underwater photography. Sammy says Dr. No. So that's 3 for Dr. No and I think 1 for Thunderball.
Thunderball. That's right.
Anybody else in the chats want to cast a vote? Otherwise, Dr. No will win and we'll have to move on. I'll give it another moment. No, Sean, you can't vote Murder, She Wrote.
And Kevin, who is the character Dr. No? The character?
He is a member of, as we learn later, Spectre, the organization Spectre.
He's a villain, right? Of course.
Of course. And he has like those hands.
Okay,
like
so
a cartoon.
Dr. No wins. Moving on. Thunderball is gone.
What an upset.
Thunderball was awesome and funny.
Okay, so
Kind of, but it is the OG, so
Yeah.
The OG.
I would
OGs.
have chosen Dr. No, but I love him both.
it's not going to go. Oh. I think I'm getting these votes in late. And so I won't say Dr. No wins yet. We've got a tie. Thunderball and Dr. No.
Uh-oh.
I think it's.
Are you telling me the Supreme Court might have to step in?
It might, yeah. I think there's an internet issue here that I'm dealing with that's causing these delays, and I apologize, people. Okay. Let's just take it to the Supreme Court now, rather than wait around for too long.
Okay.
All right, so I vote Dr. No. Or do you want us to wait? You're going to call on us.
That's okay. Janet votes Dr. No. Chris, what do you vote?
No!
Chris votes Dr. No. Kevin, what do you vote?
No, I don't. I vote Thunderball.
Oh. Do you?
I'm just telling you no.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Chris. Thank you. Okay, so we got one vote for Dr. No, one vote for Thunderball. Kevin, what are you voting?
Thunderball.
Oh.
Alright, I vote Dr. No. So you know what that means?
Uh-oh.
It goes.
Oh.
We're going to have to do some kind of tiebreaker thing.
It goes to the coin.
Uh-oh.
The Irish coin.
Oh, the lucky coin.
Yeah.
The lucky Irish
What's on the
coin.
other side? A shamrock?
So the four-leaf clover is going to be for, let's just say, Dr. No, and Ireland itself is going to be for Thunderball, okay?
Alrighty.
Alright. And this is just one flip. That's it. Not best out of. Here we go. It is
See the four-leaf clover.
Four-leaf clover.
Oh.
It is going to Dr. No then.
Woohoo!
I guess it won after all. It was meant to be.
Yep.
That was
Thunderball's gone.
amazing.
Dr. No moves
Split.
on. Now we're going to go to the next one, which we're going to do You Only Live Twice. Right?
Yes, sir. You only live twice against Sean Connery's last Eon production Bond film, Diamonds Are Forever.
Oh, it's
Which
awesome.
is also a great theme song.
Diamonds Are Forever. Is that the one where he's Japanese?
No. That's You Only Live Twice. I was just about to say that.
Okay.
And that's also the first film where they actually introduced the full facial features of, or full in-person features of Mr. Ernest Stravo Blofeld.
Uh-oh.
Played
Mom
by
and Dad's
the-
here. Everybody say hi to my mom and dad.
Hi, Mom and Dad McKinney.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thanks for joining. Sorry about the delays. I know. Hopefully you can view this well enough.
That's what you
Yeah,
got. Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah,
Right?
Blofeld's introduced and You Only Live Twice, and played by the late, great Donald Pleasance, who a lot of people know as Dr. Loomis from the Halloween series.
Mm-hmm.
And then Diamonds Are Forever, great theme song by Miss Bassie once again. And it's a goofy movie, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
It takes place in Vegas, but
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about that movie is that like you really get to see like old school Vegas, like, and it's like
Mafia Run Vegas.
yeah, in the 70s, like what it looked like in the early 70s. Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
kind of cool watching that.
Uh-oh.
That's
So it looks
awesome.
like Stephanie can vote and Braxton can help too. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's get this going. All right.
So
So
Kevin, Diamonds Are Forever against.
It's against You Only Live Twice.
let's get this vote going. You Only Live Twice versus Diamonds Are Forever. Going to put a minute on the clock here, guys. And let's vote. You Only Live Twice versus Diamonds Are Forever. And I'm sorry we're speeding through some of these. We've got a lot of film to get through. This is our longest, most ambitious voting ever.
Ever.
So these earlier ones are not the more popular of the Bond films, which is why we're getting these out of the way as quick as possible. Not saying they're not good films, they're just not as popular as some of the other ones. Hey Frank, thanks for joining.
Hello,
Let's
Frank.
see. Okay, so Kevin, let's have you do Diamonds Are Forever. And Janet, can you keep track of the votes for You Only Live Twice?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we have, for Diamonds Are Forever, we have 2 votes. Let's see, 5 votes for Diamonds Are Forever.
You said 4 votes?
5 votes in total for Diamonds Are Forever.
5 votes.
Let's see here. Oh, actually, yeah, Ray Dr. Evil took his look from Blofeld in that, so it's kind of the other way around. Maria says, Diamonds Are Forever is silly fun, but You Only Live Twice has so many classic tropes, so I vote You Only Live Twice. So 1 vote for You Only Live Twice. 2 more votes for You Only Live Twice. Another vote for You Only Live Twice. Sean says You Only Live Twice. He's saying times 8, but there's not 7 other people with Sean. I know better. And Chris, thanks for joining, buddy. Good to see you. So we need a couple... Yes. We need a couple votes here, it looks like. So if you have yet to vote, please feel free to do so. So we know. And where are we at? It sounds like maybe Diamonds Are Forever is barely taking it.
If I recall, I have 5 votes for Diamonds.
We got 5 for Only Live Twice.
Oh, okay. So it's a tie right now. Do we have a tiebreaker between Diamonds Are Forever and You Only Live Twice?
They're both awesome. I think You Only Live Twice would be my vote.
Yeah, me too, if it comes down to it.
His life is within an inch of that he almost dies, so it's kind of cool. It's a lot of suspense. It's a lot of action.
Spoilers.
Okay, any last minute votes? Any last minute votes before it goes to the council? Because right now we're tied.
We do this again. Wow, good to vote all the time.
I know, right? It's crazy. Do 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 do. And why we wait?
Well, I got my golden hand just in case we need to do the Supreme Court.
Those that did the Instagram posting.
Cool.
This is a what do you have, Chris? I'm sorry.
My Supreme Court golden hand just in case.
The golden hand.
Golden
Like
hand.
gold
Okay,
finger.
nice. I like it. This is the slab that we were giving away. If you are following us on Instagram, if you haven't been following us on Instagram, you should do so. We give stuff away like this every once in a while. This is a Spawn number 12. CBCS graded 9.4. This is going into somebody's home very soon. Today. It is the prize.
Sound like the Home Shopping Network. This will
Yes.
be coming home with you today.
Whammo! This is the way it is. I'll be like that guy with the knives and and he's cutting stuff. Did you see that cut? Chris says he's going to go see Eternals this Friday night. It's my last day in LA till early next year. You and Kevin want to go with. Would love to see you guys. Oh, dude. Maybe. Yeah. I might be able to swing that. Text me or hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Either way, Chris, and we'll talk about it after. Scorches Sean Connery took some heat for saying that sometimes he had to slap a woman in 2 Bond films. He slaps a woman. Yes, that's true.
That's right.
It's true. Okay, it's going to the council. Who votes for You Only Live Twice?
I do.
Yeah, the little head.
Okay. Well,
you
that's 3
don't,
votes
Kevin? I mean-
against whoever. I haven't even voted, so we're going with You Only Live Twice. It moves on.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right. So we're going to keep moving. We're going to go down the line, I guess, a little bit here, and move it along, because some of these. This ones are going to be some that probably people recognize. We're not giving away a cubic zirconia, Sean. Sorry. I think the next one is The Living Daylights. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Living Daylights, 1987, the debut of Timothy Dalton, a very underrated Bond.
What a great, fun Bond film. I really enjoyed this one. I think it's a really good film, and it really showcases Timothy Dalton's talent as James Bond. I thought he did an excellent job in this film.
Thank you, Donald.
Did you like that one, Chris?
I did very much so.
And this one is going up against Cuckoo.
Yes, the last released James Bond film be prior to this latest one, the 2015, and I hate to say this, in my opinion, not so good, but an long, dragged out Spectre movie with the reintroduction of the modern day Blofeld.
I'll say this about Spectre: it has an amazing opening sequence, but then the rest of the movie just craps to bed.
Oh yeah, the Dia de Muertos sequence. Oh, it's awesome.
So great.
And the fact that the camera shot. I remember Maria, who's a great editor. She basically broke it down and reminded me of this. Though it's a long, continuous shot, like probably about a good 10 minutes or so. But it's amazing.
So it's Spectre versus.
The Living Daylights.
Yep, versus The Living Daylights with Timothy Dalton. Timothy Dalton's first one, The Living Daylights versus Spectre.
1987 versus 2000 something.
15.
Timothy Dalton versus Roger Moore.
Yep. No, not Roger Moore versus
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's 10 o'clock with where I live.
That's understandable.
Okay, so J.R. Ainsworth says Timothy was the worst. Just a good song.
What? Wow, come on. Oh, JR, I'm sorry, man. You're absolutely out of line on that one, brother.
John says Timothy Dalton is the Walmart version of George Lazenby.
Wow, you guys are disrespecting Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, I believe it's the opposite.
Gorge says it's interesting that 007 is actually capable of killing the more highly skilled 008 and 009. Let's see. Maria says, haha, damn, leading the audience. Let's see. Sean is voting. Okay, so let's do this. Kevin, you take Spectre. And Chris, you take The Living Daylights.
Gotcha.
Let's start counting the votes, guys. Here we go. One moment. There we go. Okay, clock time going. Sean says Spectre. Ray says The Living Daylights. Maria says The Living Daylights. Sammy says Living Daylights. Biatch, how dare you guys insult Timothy Dalton? Have you not seen The Rocketeer or anything else?
Thank you, Sammy. Thank you.
Yeah.
No vote from the folks. They haven't seen either one. Scorch says Spectre. And Enrique says Living Daylights. So where are we at on the votes, guys?
I only have 2 for Spectre so far.
4 for Living Daylights.
Okay, so 4 for Living Daylights and 2 for Spectre.
Clock's almost out, so if you want to save Spectre, now is the time. Which, of course, I don't think you should, but, you know.
Okay, so Maria says that Timothy Dalton is more like the Bond in the books. That's why she chose him.
Thank you, Maria. See, Maria has a PhD in Bondology. She knows what she's talking about.
So time's up. Spectre loses. Living Daylights moves on.
Yes. Win for my boy Timothy.
Okay. Next up on the board. This is going to be a good one, guys.
Yes, it is. It's going to be, if I have this correct.
You can give me just a moment to get these pictures up.
Oh, my bad.
I'm slow today. Not physically, but my computer is slow today for no reason whatsoever. Go figure. We are on his second one, right?
Yeah, second and unfortunate last one due to legal reasons. License to Kill, 1989. Okay. One of the first films of the long-standing actor Benicio del Toro, very young, youthful Benicio del Toro. And
you think so, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going against the 2008 Daniel Craig's second film in Quantum of Solace.
I think that may be what
extremely large picture, guys. I'm having a hell of a time getting it up. I don't know if I can get this one up on the screen. It's so large. Kevin, I don't know what you're doing.
Just like, I don't know, crap on the screen and then just Quantum of Solace.
This is ridiculous.
I just like that everyone's Quantum of Solace.
Like it literally stops everyone's feed when I pull this picture up. It's so large.
It's not even a gift.
You don't have to put the picture.
My God.
We all know what crap is McDonald's.
Okay, we're not doing this again.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, and while I'm pulling up these pictures, guys, nobody can hear you. I mean, if they can, great, but I can't hear you, so I don't know if you're talking. So if I'm talking over you, I'm sorry, because I can't do anything else when these pictures are coming up because they're so big that they're literally freezing everybody.
Sorry about that.
On my end, so I apologize to everybody on this if that is the case.
But the audience looks like they can still hear us. But yeah,
we
Quantum of Solace.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, Quantum of Solace versus The Living Daylights.
Yep. Or no, License to Kill versus Quantum of Solace.
I'm sorry. License to Kill versus Quantum of Solace. And the second
License
film.
to Kill was the second of Timothy Dalton's films.
Yes.
I don't personally. I think it's the least fun of the two. It's more serious, yeah. But I think those that enjoy more serious films enjoyed that one. Quantum of Solace. When I first saw it, I thought it was a big fat joke. I laughed at the villain. I rewatched it, and I enjoyed it much more the second time. So I feel like people should maybe give it a little more of a chance. But I still feel like this is a good pairing because they're both, in my opinion, rather weaker on the Bond basis as far as films are concerned. So we're talking License to Kill versus Quantum of Solace, guys. So go ahead in the chats, cast your vote, and we'll move forward from there.
Also,
you make me feel like I need to go rewatch Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, and I mean, Daniel Craig's performance was wonderful. So
yeah, there's nothing wrong with his performance.
Oh, Ray, you can hear Kevin. Thank you. Appreciate that. Good. So it's probably just on my end. So if I seem like a rude asshole cutting everybody off, it's because I can't hear anything that's going on when I'm loading these. So I am sorry.
So you didn't hear me call Quantum of Solace literal shit like 5 times?
do you remember License to Kill, Chris? Would you vote that one over Quantum?
Well, I'm not going to say what I'm going to vote for until everyone else is done voting. But
Scorch says some people get author Ian Fleming confused with Alexander Fleming, the inventor of penicillin.
Nice.
That'd be an interesting one. If Alexander wrote a Bond film, it would probably be ridden with bacteria.
And Quantum of Solace is the only theme song to have a duet. Alicia Keys and Jack White.
Kevin, you're going to do Quantum of Solace. Janet, let's have you do License to Kill, okay?
Okay.
All right,
JR says Quantum of Solace. Maria says License to Kill. Chris Duque says Quantum of Solace. Scorch says License to Kill. Sean says Quantum of Solace. Enrique says License to Kill. Sammy says Quantum of Solace. Let's see. We have one more additional vote for Quantum of Solace. Maria says, fun fact, both these movies are revenge films where Bond is on a rogue vendetta.
That's true.
That makes sense.
That's what I loved about that. Yeah.
Don says, and if I seem like a rude asshole, I am just joking. Don't take what I say too seriously. We know, Sean. We know.
Stop being here, Donald.
Austin,
thanks for joining. Austin says Quantum of Solace.
Austin, how could you?
And Ray says License to Kill.
There you go, Ray.
So I believe we need one more vote for License to Kill in order to tie.
You would need 2 more.
You need 2.
Oof.
Yeah, it was only 4 on License to Kill.
So 6 for Quantum of Solace, huh? Damn, okay. Not going so well for License to Kill there, Kevin.
I know, man. I know. Well, at least one Timothy film at least made it to the next round.
Yes, Sammy, you did get that vote counted. Okay. We're calling it.
All right, reality sets in. You know,
Hey,
I think
Quantum of
you people in the audience, you need to rewatch License to Kill. It's a better film than you think.
Actually, that would have been the one I would have voted for.
Thank you.
All right. Moving forward quickly, because there are a lot of these guys. So if you feel like you didn't get to vote, I'm sorry. We have to move very fast on these because there are a lot of them. We're going to do one with a villain that was, in my opinion, one of the most interesting villains in this whole thing. And we're moving down on the chart, Kevin. So we're going with
1974, a cheesy theme song, but kind of fun to listen to.
Okay, so The Man with the Golden Gun.
And it has the great Christopher Lee. God rest his soul. Love Christopher
Lee. And a lot of fun. Another fun Roger Moore film overall, I feel. Rewatching these.
That's right. J.W. Pepper's second and final appearance in the
film. Yes, J.W. Pepper. I'll bring his picture up here shortly. Because we do have him here because we all love him so much.
And On Her Majesty's Secret Service, the only George Lazenby film, came out in 1969, co-starring the late great Diana Rigg, who many of you know from Game of Thrones, who played Olenna Tyrell. She's great. She actually helps keep this picture together, in my humble opinion. a great pivotal role, and this is a very tough film. You know, this movie doesn't end on a good note.
No.
But a classic film.
Spoil it.
Yep. Telly Savalas plays the second version of Blofeld, does a great job.
Mm-hmm.
The late great Telly Savalas. So this is worth watching. A lot of people don't like George Lazenby, especially falling behind, the very difficult shoes of Sean Connery for one movie. But this is definitely worth watching. I think many of you, if you haven't watched it yet, check it out. I think you might enjoy it.
Yeah.
These
Okay.
ones were both fun. This will be hard for me to decide. They were so fun.
So we have Man with the Golden Gun, and we have On Her Majesty's Secret Service. We have Roger Moore versus George Lazenby. George Lazenby's one and only Bond film versus one of many for Roger Moore. They had to practically pry James Bond out of his grip. Okay, so here we go. Chris, you are going to be the man with the golden gun. Janet, you are going to be on Your Majesty's Secret Service, okay?
I'm going to run somewhere.
All right, so we have one man with the golden gun. So we have one man with the golden gun. We're starting the shot clock, by the way. I'm sorry about that. Maria says On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Sean says On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Let's see, Secret Service. Okay, one more On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Enrique says Man with the Golden Gun. Frisky says I've only seen a remake of Casino Royale from beginning to end. Your vote's going to be really important here, Frisky. Let's see. My mom says Man with the Golden Gun. My sister says Man with the Golden Gun. And my dad says Man with the Golden Gun. Scorch says Man with the Golden Gun. Thanks for dropping a like for us, Frisky. We appreciate that. Those that haven't yet, please give us a like if you could. It helps our organic search results and such. Ray says Golden Gun. Sean says Golden Gun. Michael Yale says Golden Gun. Thanks for joining, Michael. I've got a weird humming, so somebody's doing something. Kevin, do you notice that humming?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Do you hear it?
No.
Okay. Austin says Man with the Golden Gun. Marie Howdy, thanks for joining. Frisky says Golden Gun, and Chris says Man with the Golden Gun. Boy, it sounds like Man with the Golden Gun.
That's not 12 for me.
Yeah, this is like a wipeout.
Only 3
Okay.
for Majesty's Secret Service.
We're moving on. Man with the Golden Gun took it.
Bam.
Wow. Man, I tell you, man, Christopher Lee. People love Christopher Lee.
That they do.
Sith Lord.
The Sith Lord. Darth Tyrannus.
Wouldn't matter, Sean. Wouldn't matter, buddy. Sorry. Man with the Golden Gun ran away with it. Okay, so.
Next
moving down the line. Shit. We have Austin Powers 2 and The Spy Who Shagged Me. Am I correct?
That's right. We have the 1977 The Spy Who Loved Me, which introduced the classical villain Jaws, versus the very next movie, which also had Jaws, 1979 Moonraker, which to me is probably, in my humble opinion, one of the goofiest Bond
Hilarious.
films. Stuff going on there.
One of the best. Like, these are
It
both
was really
great.
fun. And the music was fun.
These are both great Bond films. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, people.
Moonraker.
That's the last Miss Bassey theme song.
Yes, Chris. Do I make you horny, baby? Randy. There you go. So we have Spy Who Loved Me versus Moon.
Egypt, personally.
Yeah. Okay.
The Spy Who Loved Me was really, I think, well done. Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of my favorite Gun movies.
That's true. They're really fun.
And it's just,
Okay.
Alrighty.
We've got some voting happening here. Give us a moment. I have all kinds of problems happening on my screen. So, guys, if we go down, I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of staggering. Kevin's going in and out. I can't hear when people are talking. This is just great. I love it so much. It's my favorite day.
The good news is we're good for now, so let's keep our fingers crossed with that Irish luck.
What the hell does that even mean?
Irish luck?
No. I get shit popping up on my screen. I don't even know what this shit's doing.
That's right. Fast. More.
I can't hear anybody. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, indeed. Are you in it? Can you hear me, Chris?
We can use sign language.
Can people in the chat let us know if they can see us? Because I can't tell.
Froze a little, maybe.
Frozen.
It's kind of like moving.
We have another vote for Spy Who Loved Me. Another vote for Spy Who Loved Me. Sean says Spy Who Loved Me. Ray says Spy Who Loved Me. Marique says Spy Who Shagged Me, so I think she wants Spy Who Loved Me. Sorry guys about that connection. I'm running into where you're commenting on it. Thanks guys. Let's see. Looping Kevin voice from Brody. Sorry, Brody. Now Juice says it's frozen as well. So I don't know. Where are we at on these votes, guys?
I have 7, 8 for Spy Who Loved Me.
I have 4 for Moonraker.
For everybody. Enrique says Moonraker.
Okay.
So Spy Who Loved Me is ahead of Moonraker. Let's just call it for Spy Who Loved Me, yeah?
Ready? Let's do it.
We disappeared. We took a little break to the moon. Because we are breakers.
I love that.
All right. Next matchup coming up, and I'll wait patiently for Donald to prepare the photos, unless he wants me to go through it anyway.
Okay. No, I don't. Just wait patiently, please. We gotta have these photos up, but if we can keep going, great. If we have to close up shop, we're definitely looking at resizing everything for these. Let's see here.
You have your awesome 007 shirt, Kevin.
Oh, you noticed. Thank you.
So, on the back, oh no.
Oh, there's all the movies on the back.
Ooh, I need to check that out.
At least up to
Okay.
to Skyfall. It was the 50th anniversary.
Unfortunately, I'm going to make a decision here, guys.
Okay.
I do apologize. I know we all wanted to have a fun night, and it's not going to happen. It's my fault. I have what is it? What's my internet service? It's
Spectrum.
Spectrum. Yeah. So it's like a Bond villain name, basically. So it's not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to continue to do this tonight. I've already redid the thing. I don't know what else to do. It just keeps cutting in and out and repausing and doing this. So right now it's not doing anything because it's a piece of shit asshole and it knows that I'm talking about it. And it's like, I'll work right now, but the minute you start doing it again, I'm not going to work. So I'm really close to calling it. Like, I'm going to do it in a second. But right now it's working so well. I hate it. I hate everything. I don't know. I don't know what to do on this. But let's... Kevin, you can independently... yeah. Maria said her internet dropped for 30 minutes earlier, so it sounds like something's going on in the area. Which is possible. So let's, I guess let's do the slab thing while we wait to see if anything's going to get better for us here.
Okay.
Do you have the names that I gave you before, Kevin?
Yeah, the 2 movies you mean?
No, for the slab.
Oh, let me take a look. Give me 1 second.
It should be 8 names that I've given you.
Give me one moment.
Winning the Spawn comic book.
Right, I at least want to do that for everybody that's tuned in for it.
What year is that Spawn comic book from?
It's like 93, probably.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 93. Good guess.
Yay.
9.4, Spawn 12. White
Oh.
pages. Ooh, white pages.
Oh.
This is from our Instagram posting. So those the 8 of you, I think 8 or 9 that did it. Kevin, you got everybody's name?
No, not yet. Give me 1 moment. Did you text it me or email it to me? So
I texted it to you.
Let me find it here.
Let's see if I can get it here. Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. They're like the whatchamacallit.
It's their Instagram names.
The Instagram names. All right, give
Right.
me a moment. Let me throw them in real quick.
Yeah.
And we appreciate those who participated in this. We're glad that you took the time to do exactly as instructed to be entered in the prize.
Donald, are you going to tell us your favorite Bond film?
No.
You're not giving away that.
No, I don't want to sway the audience for when we do this. Yeah, Kevin did change the hat. Yeah. Kevin does it from time to time, Juice.
Plus, we got to give respect to our sponsors, especially Splatter Frog. It's a special relative of Professor Chris Turner.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to just bring up the other picture for a Bond film because everything's working perfectly right now. So
Awesome. All right.
we might be able to keep it rolling. God.
All right. I got all of the names entered, sir.
Okay, great. All right. You want a spinner?
All right. So this is for that beautiful Spawn CBCS.
This is right. CBCS 9.4 white pages. This is for our 200th audio podcast episode that we just had this past Thursday. So those that haven't listened to it, please do so. It's a special one, near and dear to our hearts. 200 episodes is nothing to sneeze at, so to speak. So we invite you to listen on all podcast platforms as well as YouTube.
Alrighty, let us begin. Let's see who the winner will be.
Dun 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 dun. Who's winning this?
The winner is Tribex 13.
Tribex 13.
Who is that?
Ooh.
Well, you could look them up on Instagram.
Yeah, let me look that up.
At Tribex13.
Yeah, I think that might be JR, but I don't want to say it with 100% certainty.
Okay.
Let me check. I'm checking now.
Are you guys doing the spinning for the second prize right now, or later?
No. That'll be at the end.
Okay. Yep, it's JR Ainsworth.
All right, JR, congratulations.
JR, buddy. Huh? You win. That's right. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. You win the Spawn Slab, issue 12, 9.4 CBCS white pages, buddy. It is yours. We will get it to you. Probably at the shop, because we both all go there. Okay, perfect. All right. Everybody, everything's looking good, so I think we're going to keep going for now and see where we land. If we have to make this a two-parter, we will, just because we don't want this to go on for 4 hours. We want to make it smooth and go well, and I know this one's been a little difficult, so we're doing, and Sean, you're going to love this, we're doing Octopussy versus A View to a Kill.
The final
No
two
contest.
Roger Moore films.
Now, A View to a Kill has the worst Bond girl ever in the existence of
worst.
Bond girls. Just a terrible actor all around.
God rest her soul. She did pass away recently.
Right.
God rest her soul.
But it has Christopher Walken.
Okay.
And
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones. There we go.
Yes.
And the Duran Duran theme song, yeah.
Oh yeah, great theme song from Duran Duran.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it does have some saving grace kind of things to it, which is nice.
Although I've always said I really wish, and I try to substitute and do like a we call it thing, a fake. We're able to switch someone out. What's that term they use now when they put people into digitally or
deep fakes?
Thank you, deep fake. I wish I could deep fake Timothy Dalton in. I think that would have been a great movie for Timothy Dalton to have started in. Him against Christopher Walken would have been awesome.
Okay.
I was trying to imagine him being in A View to a Kill instead of Roger Moore.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
You have anything good to say about Octopussy, though, Kevin? Because it's lower ranking.
Octopussy, well, it has a few interesting things going on there. The circus scene, the airplane scene towards the end is kind of funny. How they're fighting on top of the airplane. But realistically speaking, there's no way you could do what those guys did. And of course, for a lot of guys who enjoy this, the acrobatic scenes with the ladies, Octopussy's group of lady warriors taking care of business. That's pretty cool. But other than that, I just don't have much to really say about that. Even that theme song for Octopussy is really weird.
Okay. So we've got some votes coming in. Chris, you're Octopussy. Kevin, you are A View to a Kill. Okay. All right.
Interestingly enough, the year Octopussy came out was also the Sean Connery rival film, Bond film, Never Say Never Again.
Okay, Maria says View to a Kill. Grace Jones is badass.
She is, yes, she is.
Ray says Octopussy. Sean says Grace Jones is always badass, but that's not a vote. Mom says View to a Kill. Dad says View to a Kill. Sean votes for Octopussy. And then we have 3 more votes for Octopussy after that.
Wow.
So where are we at on this, guys?
I find this very disturbing after what you just said. 3 votes for Octopussy. I mean, I only got 3 for View to a Kill, and I'm very disturbed by that.
I got 5 for Octopussy.
Yeah, this is disturbing. I think I know what people are up to here. You just want us to keep saying that name for like the rest of the show.
Enrique says View to a Kill.
Thank you, Enrique.
All right. So we're waiting on more votes to come in. I think eliminating the shot clock might have helped with the streaming. So
maybe that's the issue. So in that case, we'll just have to use our digital phones. You want to do that? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. Let me do that. Let me go to my phone.
Sean, I will say Octogina for you, buddy. Alex Banquita. Alex is on. Thanks for joining.
Hey, what's up, Alex? Did he say View to a Kill? Am I seeing that?
Yes, he said View to a Kill.
Yes, thank you, Alex.
But Sammy now votes Octopussy, so that's...
Oh, Sammy.
Yes. So, Alex, it's a good thing that you joined later because earlier was a total shit show as far as streaming complications. Man, you gotta love Spectrum, that's all I can say. The best internet service in the United States. Not at all.
Kevin, Octopussy had a father-daughter struggle, right? That at least had some emotional depth. Wasn't there in that?
Father-daughter struggle? I don't remember that.
What's the one with the woman character and her dad gave her something, a piece of jewelry? Wasn't that with the octopus?
I think you're thinking For Your Eyes Only. You think about that little conflict there with like the father figure and like the skater? Are you thinking of that one?
No, I don't think that's what she's thinking of. I think there was like an octopus jewel or something that lady had. Or...
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I guess the one who's called Octopussy, right?
Oh, Alex, don't rewatch the beginning later. You'll just turn it off. It's really bad. It staggers. Kevin disappears and reappears. We freeze like this.
We think the shot clock might have been the issue.
Like really horribly. Something, yeah. Like the internet's very poor right now where I'm hosting from. So Adding additional things like pictures and stuff like that and layers creates problems apparently. So we eliminated the shot
It's
clock.
not
Everything's
so
working.
terrible though for the audience, Donald. I've seen you guys have technical difficulties, and it's okay. It's
Oh,
more
thanks.
frustrating
Thanks for
for
letting
you as a
everybody know
host.
we have multiple technical difficulties. That's
No,
awesome.
it's only been one other episode
That's
out
great.
of 200.
And for that, on that note, Kevin disappears. So here we go again. It's great. Cool.
But I
Cool.
still
My favorite
enjoy
day
it.
today. Monday. Love it.
Today is All Souls Day, though.
I can't hear you, Kevin. You're breaking up.
All Souls Day, if you can hear me. All Souls Day.
Cool. Where are we at on the votes?
I have 5 for View to a Kill, if you can hear me.
Yes, I can
6
hear you.
for Octopussy.
Looks like
Yes,
Octopussy takes it.
I can't believe this. Wow. Grace
That is
Jones
craziness.
and the great Christopher Walken get eliminated.
That's it.
That's disturbing.
Okay. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do one more round, and that's going to be the end of part 1 of the Battle of the Bonds, okay? Next week, we'll do Battle of the Bonds part 2. There will be the giveaway next week. I apologize. We don't... I just don't feel it's prudent. It's a good idea to continue with the way things are going right now. So we're going to do
Plus we're running late, too, unfortunately.
one more battle. We are doing a couple Brosnan films, right? A couple Pierce.
That's correct. The last 2 Pierce
Alex,
Brosnan films.
I couldn't have a harder case of the Mondays than I do right now. Today. This Monday, man. It's gonna make or break people, and I think it's trying to break me. So we're going to The World Is Not Enough.
1999.
Let me get rid of these other dumb pictures. Let's get rid of this shit. Get it off the screen. There we go. World Is Not Enough. Not as bad of a film as we remembered, huh, Kevin?
I agree. At first, I wasn't looking forward to watching it again, but then after that, I was like, you know what? It's not so bad.
And it is going up against one of the best Pierce Brosnan films.
I don't know about that. The first half is okay.
Be in existence.
Second half, not so much.
We've got some Jinx up on the screen. We've got some I Think I'll Die Another Day.
The day.
Love it.
I like the song.
2002.
That's right. So we have Die Another Day versus The World Is Not Enough. Kevin, you will keep track of Die Another Day. Janet, you will keep track of The World Is Not Enough.
Of course. I knew you'd do that to me. I knew you'd do that to me. And well, I'll give you the clock for my phone just to avoid extra problems. So 45 seconds, you said, sir?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it.
So here we go.
Starting now. 45 seconds on the clock, on my clock.
I love Die Another Day so much because it has what I think is one of the coolest set pieces out of any James Bond movie. The Ice Palace, man.
The Ice House, right?
Ice
Yes.
Ice Palace is cool. Over the top, but it's cool. It's cool.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of World Is Not Enoughs here, and I'm not seeing enough Die Another Days.
That's crazy.
I don't know. You have Madonna. Madonna's in the Die Another Day. She created a great theme song for them.
Oh, the fencing scene was so cool.
I'm sorry that Denise Richards couldn't somehow appear in Die Another Day and make it even more awesome for you, but Die Another Day is probably the best film, besides GoldenEye, out of the Pierce Brosnan films.
Yeah, you're spoken correct, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Die Another Day didn't have that cute English girl who was the fencer?
Are you talking about Frost? You talking about like not Amanda Frost, like something Frost. Was like
yes, it does. Name. Yes, it does.
Yes.
Or Alice Eve? Was she in that?
That a boy, Enrique. Okay, so here's some votes we got coming in.
All right, hit me up. Hit us.
Okay, we have. Sammy says World Is Not Enough, and then we have another vote for World Is Not Enough. Maria says The World Is Not Enough. Alex says The World Is Not Enough. Ray says Hallie, so he's voting Die Another Day. We got another vote for World Is Not Enough. Enrique says Die Another Day. Alex says Denise Richards is too hot. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Sean's going to give it to Die Another Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it did, Alex. It had an awesome sword fight in it. It was a great sword fight because it
Yeah,
started out as a
yeah.
fun, playful fencing, and then it went like for a fight to the death. And they
And after that scene, the movie falls apart. In my
oh,
opinion.
get this shit out of here.
He drives a car to an ice palace. Come on.
Yeah, the invisible car.
It was really
Yeah.
was awesome, that invisible car.
Yes, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great film.
My favorite car.
It is a great,
Frozen fight.
fun Bond film. I'm
There's-
sorry,
yeah,
Kevin.
those
You don't like
fights.
fun. You are the murderer of fun. I get it.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Anybody last minute votes before Die Another Day actually dies in the voting.
As it should.
Something wrong with you. I should have pushed harder on this.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. Don't worry, Sammy. We'll be seeing GoldenEye next week. Don't worry about it.
Yes. The big guns will be coming next week. This is getting rid of, this is all the, like, fluff,
The
basically.
second tier movies.
Third level. the D-grade superheroes, so to
Dr.
speak.
No is really awesome. I don't think
Well,
that
it
was
advanced. It advanced.
I mean, we
I'm-
voted on that though. That was.
I'm ripping a view to
fun.
kill pretty hard right now, though.
Yeah, that
There was
All right.
that
good
disturbs
ones.
me.
We're going to call it.
So it's gonna be The World Is Not Enough.
Yep.
All right.
Okay,
Hooray.
so here's what we got, guys. We are going to be closing out here in a few minutes. Before we go, I have a few things that I need to mention. Sean doesn't like any of the Brosnan films. Sean's drunk right now, so Sean doesn't
Certainly
know any
is.
better. He doesn't know any better. It's just the way it is. We have a few sponsors. I'm not going to bring up their pictures because it could crash the internet. We have Half's Hot Sauce, a wonderful hot sauce company from Ohio. If you go to halfshotsauce.com, type in the code Donald Hiccups, you get 10% off on your order. They've got some great varieties, some wonderful hot sauces. Highly recommend it. I just tried the Main Squeeze, which is a watermelon rhubarb. It's an excellent hot sauce. Recommend it. Another sponsor we have is Splattered Frog Brewing Company. Go to splatteredfrog.com, type in the code SHORTBOX, and get 20% off your order. They have pint glasses. They have wonderful shirts and hats like these. That's a Splattered Frog. And the great part about it is it's got the mesh on the side, so you can put a pin in there without damaging anything. So I always wear a different pin, like every once in a while, I'll pop a new pin in there. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty cool. So we have those companies, those sponsors, those wonderful sponsors. We've got We Can Be Heroes in Chatsworth, California, which has given us some great product and fun things to give away during the podcast this year. So we appreciate them as well. We appreciate you, the listener. Now, just to go over what we have started here. The Golden Gun moved on from round 1. Round 2, The Spy Who Loved Me moved on. Round 3, Octopussy moved on. Round 4, Tomorrow Never Dies moved on. Or it could be vice versa. Round 6, Dr. No. Round 7, You Only Live Twice. Round 8, The Living Daylights. And round 9, Quantum of Solace. So all of those films have moved on to face deadlier films. Still have yet to go through From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Casino Royale, Skyfall, Live and Let Die, For Your Eyes Only, GoldenEye, and Tomorrow Never Dies. So we've got a lot of big films, a lot of big Bond films coming up for part 2 of the podcast of Battle of the Bonds. That'll be next Monday, because this Monday has broken me.
Oh,
All Souls
Broken
Day.
watch
me.
James
All
Bond
Souls
movies,
Day.
everyone, so you can vote and know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so check them out. Part 2 of the Battle of the Bonds will be next week. Looks like we're going to end on time for once with these, and that's just because we had to split them up like this. It's the way it is. Internet sucks. Spectrum can suck me. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining the Real Short Box. And if we don't see you out and about anytime soon, perhaps,
We will see you at the adorable, brave, bright, but always charming comic book shop.
Yay.
Good night,
So good to
everybody.
be here.
See you
Part
next
2
week for
next
part
week.
2.
Part 2.